This is Jamin Mayer with Parker Tree Service, Longmont, Colorado, August 14th, 2021. Subject is just a few dead branches or disease. I'll often get a phone call or an inquiry on my website, and people can fill out forms, and sometimes the comment can be, hey, I just need my trees trimmed real quick, and there's just a few dead branches in there. So sometimes for me, when I hear that, or if I read that, I will say that's code word for me. The tree is likely diseased, only because I see so much diseased trees in the area. What we're looking at right now is a narrow-leaf cottonwood. And what I want to show is when you see branches that are dead at the extremities, and it's clearly dying from the tips inward, it's usually either clogged up or cut off. It's really that simple. In this case, this has a disease, an airborne, I'm gonna wait for traffic. Airborne fungal disease is called Cytospora canker, or you can say Cytospora canker. And also, to the untrained eye, one may not understand what they're looking at or observing. From the appearance of this tree, you might say it's completely thick and full and healthy. There's just a little bit of dieback. So I'm going to pick on this branch on the right side over here. You can clearly see that it is struggling, as there's a lot of tip dieback on this. If I point at the branch collar, there's a canker right there. Okay. So that canker is a localized area where there is disease, and that disease just clogs up the vascular system. So this parent branch right there is shutting down. It also, that little branch bifurcates to the right, and that part of it is dead. The lower portion of it is struggling, and parts of that branch are starting to die back, while other parts of this branch are still a little bit green. The other thing that's noticeable is you can see abundance of vertical shoots along the top side of this branch. So that's a confirmation of stress to that branch, and then holistically for the whole tree, as the whole tree is loaded with Cytospora canker and trying to manage that on its own. How the tree is managing it on its own is sending tannins to the localized area. The tannins are brown in color. That's what happens. Oh, think of when you're tanning leather. Of course, anyone wants to tan leather and so on. Tannins, turn things dark and brown. Nice color tan. So that's what's going on with the tree. The tree is trying to defend itself. In this case, because this tree is not resistant, it's not going to win the battle. So that's where we're at with this tree, and that's where I wanted to get at is sometimes things aren't always what they seem, or it's not as simplified or downgraded in importance. From my point of view, it might be actually upgraded in importance. In this case, I can then offer a fungicide injection for a tree like this that's struggling.